Tonight on Comedy Central Presents, direct from Livehouse in Kuala Lumpur. It's Stand Up Asia. Get ready to laugh out loud with Asia's funniest comic. And now, welcome to the stage, Douglas Lim.
Hello. Welcome to Comedy Central Stand Up Asia. My name is Douglas Lim, representing Malaysia. Oh, I hear the love. So many Malaysians in the crowd. This is what happens when you record in Malaysia. How do you think I got selected? Host nation always get one free entry. But it's great. Thank you so much for coming out. And you are looking at a record holder. I'm very proud to tell you this. I'm a record holder. Yes, this is the first season of Stand Up Asia. First episode, first comedian. My record is unbeatable. You cannot be faster than me, man. You understand? Okay, correct or not? Can you be better? Who cares? I'm first. Well, I don't care. The other comedians racing? Who cares? I was too far in front. No, first. But I guess, we're Malaysian. Any small achievement we can claim, we claim first. Yeah, because, my God, whether we achieve it or we stumble upon it accidentally, we don't care, we're claiming it. This is our Malaysian achievement. And when we achieve something, because we rarely do, let's be honest. When we achieve something, we won't stop talking about it. Correct, my Malaysian friends? Hey, we will go on and on. Do you know which country are the international, this is international, which country are the international lion dance champions? Which country? Malaysia, that's right, man. That's right. Okay, auntie, this is lion dance, Not lion dancing. Lion dancing, on the auntie, okay? Lion, tak tung chang, We are the champions now. Okay, we were fantastic, and the Malaysian lion is awesome. You see the Chinese New Year, the fella, right? The Malaysian lion is so awesome. It can do things, even a real lion cannot do. Have you realized this? The Malaysian lion during Chinese New Year, it start four legs into two legs into one leg, climb the pole, somersault on the pole, pretend to fall, didn't fall, come back up. The real lion is there, they're not lion. They're one a monkey. But we enjoy it. It's fun. Everybody has fun at the lion dance. Everyone, including the drummer. That guy is the taiko, he's the big brother of the whole. He's like half the time no shirt. One leg on the drum. This guy is so action. He put one leg on the drum. He's got no notes. No notes. No conductor. He's suka hati one. It's up to him. I want to knock. I knock. I don't knock. I don't knock. I stop. I go. Because of him, he's responsible for the fact that most of the time we don't know when the lion dance finish. You realize or not? When you're watching the lion dance, you're like tung chang, 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 chang. Everything finish already on the clap hand. Suddenly tung chang, 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 chang. Even the dancer is not finished, brother. But during the lion dance experience, there's one guy who's not feeling it. He's one guy who's a bit sad because he's got the worst job in the entire troupe. You know who is it? Not? The backside flirt. The guy that played the lion backside. He's not playing the lion. He's the. Can we be mature adults not? Okay. The one who's the lion backside, right? Because if your lion dance is 40 minutes long, this guy 40 minutes got one view only. It's the bum of the fellow in front. It's just. And this backside is getting sweatier, starting from the middle, the sweat, And he's got to take care of this backside like it's gold. If not, the lion will break in half. Careful, don't fart, But it's cool. We have actually been world champions, for the last 6 years. That's how awesome we are. So much so that when the Malaysian lion comes out, all their lion go home. They don't bother. The China lion, they walk away. Hong Kong lion sat down and protested the whole time. Singapore lion didn't show up. Yeah, because Singapore lion is it's a bit weird like the fella. Have you seen a Singapore lion? The head is lion, the tail is a fish. What kind of a stupid lion is that? That is how to dance. The head is tak tong chang, the tail is splash. Hey, wait for me. You know what I'm talking about, the Malayan. Who came up with that idea? My God! I'm guessing sometime in the 1940s when Singapore was becoming a very powerful trading port. I think one genius there said we need a symbol of Singapore to show the people that Singapore is a powerful sea nation. So I propose the head of lion, the powerful lion, the body fish. So we can show everybody, one time look, everybody we show them, Singapore is the lion of the sea. The lion of the sea. Meanwhile, the real sea lion is there going, I know some of you are uncomfortable, like why you go and joke on Singapore? This is stand-up Asia altogether. Well, I mean, the reason I joke about Singapore is because, well, number one, I'm Malaysian. Number two, as Malaysians, we know who's having the last laugh. It's sad, but it's true, we know. And so, in the meantime, we laugh at them first. Why worry? They are not bothered on. No, all this don't make sense. They're all fun and games, and we enjoy them. Kung Fu movies, another thing. Also fun and games, just watch, throw your logic away. Because you put logic, you cannot enjoy. I do it, I cannot enjoy Kung Fu movies. It always starts with, Chinese Kung Fu movies, always starts with something called the hero's journey. What is the hero's journey? The hero journey. For the first 2 hours of any damn Chinese Kung Fu movie, the hero will walk and walk and walk and walk, look for the bad guy, not there, walk, look for the bad guy, walk. He walk for 2 hours, he'll find a beggar, the token Chinese beggar, who's there in every movie, then the fellow will give him a bun. Where the bun came from, don't know. Maybe he kept in his pants or something. Give the bun. The beggar eat the bun. After 2 hours of walking, he'll meet the bad guy, and finally they will fight. And you think, finally it's here. Some excitement. The Kung Fu fight. So the bad guy will go, whoop, crane Kung Fu. Hero, snake Kung Fu. Crane versus snake. First episode of most unnecessary animal fights ever. Where got cranes fight snake one? And then they will fight. Bad guy will do this. Chair leg, pop, fly up to the roof. You've seen this, right? Fly up to the roof. Then hero, I also chair leg, fly up to the roof. From the roof, fly to the treetop. Treetop, fly and fight. You've seen this? Bugger, you can fly while you walk for 2 hours in the beginning. If in the beginning you fly, I save 2 hours, you save 1 bun, Are you enjoying yourself so far, gentlemen? That's nice. Continue. Come on, build up the applause. These are friends of mine, some of the best comedians we have today, right? So enjoy yourself as I bring on She. Wow, this next one is a she, yeah? She is from Singapore. She is one of Comedy Central Asia's Comedians of the Month. She has got sharp wit and brazen balls. I mean metaphorical balls, not real balls. Don't make me confused. Please welcome on stage my very good friend, Sharul Chana.
With comedians, and you listen to like really sophisticated jokes, at the end of the day, you only laugh at things that are really lame. I love fart jokes. Fart jokes is my thing.